Yeah, so comes this question. It says that when calcium carbonate granules are reacted with HCl, this is the equation. The carbon dioxide given out was plotted against time as shown below. So here we have the graph of volume of carbon dioxide given out versus time. And the question says that what does the time 6 seconds represent? Okay, so what is the 6 seconds? This is it. And when you trace it, we have it here. You trace it to see how the graph behaves at 6 seconds. And this is what we find out, that at 6 seconds, the graph flattens out. It becomes horizontal. So that's the behavior of the graph at 6 seconds. So by graph becoming horizontal, what is happening? Okay, what happens is that reaction has stopped. Horizontal means nothing is taking place. No more gas is being given out. And all that one took place at 6 seconds. So what does 6 seconds represent? It represents the time for completion of the reaction, or simply time for the reaction. So that is it. Yeah, so comes this question. It says that the total volume of the gas given out at the end of reaction is 6,800 cubic decimeter at STP. Then the question says, calculate the mass of calcium carbonate placed in the flask. How do we go about this? To answer this question, you need to earmark what part are you going to get from the equation. So we are going to use the equation to find out a relationship between our gas and calcium carbonate. Our gas is this, is carbon dioxide, and our interest is in calcium carbonate. So what do? You look at the coefficients on each. If you don't see any number, it means it's 1. So we are having calcium carbonate to carbon dioxide, and the ratio is 1 to 1. Okay, after reaching that stage, what is next? Next is to find out which one is known. You happen to know that the volume of carbon dioxide was given, so carbon dioxide is known. We know its volume, which is 6,800 cubic centimeter. We might prefer to change it to cubic decimeter by dividing it with 1,000. So we're going to say V is equal to 68,000 divided by 1,000. So that's what you get, 6.8 cubic decimeter. But we also know something else. We know the molar volume of the gas at STP, and it is 22.4 cubic decimeter. So what do we do under that circumstance? When you have this, the volume of the gas and the molar volume, then you can use Avogadro law, which says that N is equal to the volume of the gas over molar volume of the gas. Okay, what does that mean? That N is going to be, what's the volume of the gas? It is a 6.8. And what's the molar volume? 22.4. Okay, this one gives you the number of moles. So there we are. We have the number of moles of carbon dioxide given here, and it is 0.3036 moles. After getting that, you have to remember that the mole ratio is 1:1. So if the number of moles of carbon dioxide is 0.3036, what's the number of moles of calcium carbonate? It is going to be the same, 0.3036 moles. Now we have got the number of moles of calcium carbonate. So what do we do with it? We change the number of moles to mass. This is what we have to remember, that for calcium carbonate now, this is the information we know. We are looking for mass, which we don't know. But we know number of moles, which is 0.3036 moles. And we know the molar mass of calcium carbonate. It is 100 grams per mole. So with this information, what do? We apply our equation. Equation says that N is equal to M over molar mass. So when you substitute, you have 0.3036, and your M is wanted, but molar mass is 100. After cross multiplying, you are going to get our mass as 30.36 grams. That is the mass of calcium carbonate which was added. We have to know that by stating that HCl is in excess, they are trying to tell you that HCl is not the limiting reagent. Our limiting reagent was calcium carbonate. So which means that when calcium carbonate was finished, no reaction proceeded. So our volume liberated, the calculation is based on the limiting reagent. So that's it. And with that, I'd like to thank you for your time. The channel is PSSB, Physical Sciences Silver Bullet. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to comment, to share. Yes. And I would like also to remind you that Physical Sciences Silver Bullet is a science channel handling physical sciences grade 12, 11, and 10, and natural sciences grade 8 and 9. We advise you to use our playlist on the channel so that you can access the material which belongs to your level. We can confidently say that everything is there on that channel. See you next time. Bye bye.